Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, pimps and players, everybody between, it's your boy, the one only Debo Vibes right here. I want to say thank y'all so much to come to the first ever episode of the Debo Vibe Show. Yes, they named it after me. I'm as surprised as you guys are. Can y'all believe it? It was initially the Debo Life and Debo Vibes 90s ride. Then it was the Life and Vibes 90s ride. But they felt so good about how I do everything and how I make things happen. Miss Savage decided to change the name of the show to the Debo Vibe Show. I'm so humbled and so honored of this right here. And I will not let you guys down. You, the viewers, I will not let you down. Are you still going to talk about 90's, Debo? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. And heavy is the head and wears the crown. I understand it's a big responsibility. And I will not let you guys down. I'm surprised as you guys are. I woke up this morning, Miss Savage talking about they're changing the name of the show to the Debo Vibe Show. And I'm so happy, y'all. Now, today we're going to talk about something. I'm playing with y'all, man. Let me stop playing right quick, man. Let me bring everybody back up. I'm playing. What up, y'all? What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey guys.
What's going
life
on?
is a little What is that?
So I got these goggles on because apparently Miss Savage says she's gonna bring the baby oil up on this show. We're gonna get real dirty and freaky, so I gotta make sure my goggles on because that's how Miss Savage likes it.
Damn, I forget, man. That's not a bad idea, man. I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
We
not
All right,
gonna
so
say
there's gonna be a lot of lubricants. Is that what we're talking
Hey,
about?
Miss Savage says she's gonna be shooting baby oil all over the place. You know what I'm
I
saying? So I
did
be
not
ready
say
for it.
I was baby oil a thing back in the 90s. Listen.
Oh, don't act like you don't know.
That
First
you
of
know,
all,
I
kid.
don't know if
You were
baby
there
oil
with
was a
us.
thing.
You were there with us. You were there with us. How y'all doing? What's up, man? First and foremost, man. How everybody doing today, man?
we
Great,
doing
I'm
good.
back in it.
I'm glad you brought the whole Debo Vibe show. I had to check Miss Savage on that because on her Facebook, yeah, it's gonna be amazing. The Debo Vibe show is gonna be an absolute hashtag Debo Vibes, all kinds of shit like that. Look,
I'm with
Listen,
it.
I
I
know you love
fucked
the nigga
up.
and
I
everything, but
fucked up.
damn, it's like
I'm with it. As the request line, man, is lit. AJD Pro, yo, I'm told everyone that I would chat. So, hey, man, I appreciate it.
Hey.
I appreciate it. Much respect. Jamie in the building. Good evening, Debo. Good evening,
Hey,
official Jamie. What's going on? Blackberry
hey.
Molasses. Hello, everybody. Hello to you
Hi,
as
sweetie.
well.
What's going on?
Appreciate all y'all coming through. Now, this episode is going to be a special one, y'all, because we're going to look at things from, more importantly, a woman's perspective, growing up in the 90s and the dating scene. As we all know, back in the 90s, y'all, those who grew up in the 90s, when you dated somebody, you had to be very creative. You know what I'm talking about? You
Yeah.
had to be creative. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Remember back in the day, the Quiet Storm request lines, had to call a radio station up and request that special song for your boo, all that good stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I got some questions about that later on. But
Yeah.
this is a Miss Savage takeover. And she's been wanting to do this for a long time. Shout out to Debo Life. Debo Life was a curator of this particular topic right
He
here.
was. I'm so sorry. Let me
So
apologize. I was, on a jet lag. I did a red eye from Vegas to Georgia. I'm back in Georgia, y'all. I did a red eye. So listen, I was tired. I did that
that's
from the
what's up. But it's
airport.
all
that's
good. It's
right.
all good. It's all
All
good.
too good. Jamie, class of 92. Oh
Oh,
man,
92. What?
92. All right.
92, not Trey.
All right. No, it's
Listen,
nine deuce.
I'm 9 Trey. I would say for
Yeah.
us, 9 Trey.
Yeah,
She
we
said
nine
9.
Trey. Yeah.
This, oh my gosh, get it together.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, man.
Here's the deal.
Man, she feeling good.
So
She feeling good already. But she said,
No,
"Get your ass
I
together."
know
yeah, for
he was
sure. I
trying to come
remember that.
correct. I was like trying to say 9 Trey for us.
Here's the
Dang,
deal.
represent.
This evening we're gonna talk about dating in the 90s, y'all.
Yes.
And the things that you had to do to get that boo thing. You know what I'm saying? The songs that you had to play, the moves you had to make, the overall conversation, the passing notes, all that good
Yeah.
stuff. You know, the organic stuff that you had to do back in the 90s.
Yeah.
As compared to today. Is
Mm.
today's dating scene, is it is very now it's very accessible, but is it as authentic and organic as it was back in the 90s? So with that being said, once
No.
again, this is the Miss Savage takeover. So let me shut my mouth real quick. I will keep my eyes on the quest line. Thank everybody for tuning in to this right here. Let's go ahead and get started, Joe.
Hey, so I was thinking about this on the airplane last night. I was thinking about how you did the 90s, back in the 90s. How did you
NQ Minor, how you
guys
doing? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that.
how would you guys feel about how, like, did you feel like you focused more on one person back then than you did today? Like, how do you feel like life, did you focus on more than one person, or did you still play the field like you were playing the field today?
I mean, it's you. Okay, first, I'm not playing the field at all, tell you, so you got to rephrase that question. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, if you're
like
in
you're
a
playing the field
relationship
today.
now, I'm
You
saying,
know what I'm saying?
do you feel like playing the field
No, I
was the
think
same
yeah,
if you
no,
if you were?
it was more easier back in the day because
Hmm.
there was no paper trail like there is today. You know what I'm
That's
saying, man?
true.
It's like there wasn't no phones or internet or texting or nothing like that. Or you walking up into another woman's crib and your Wi-Fi turns on and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have none
Your
of that
cell
back
phone
then.
goes off.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You would have none of that, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
people they I mean that ain't changed at all. I think the methods have changed more. Like Debo Vibe says, like now you ain't gotta work. Back in the day,
Correct.
you had to work hard to get that boo thing. You know what I'm saying? You had to
Right. You
actually
gotta have
walk up and introduce
courage.
yourself. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta
But
have
no, to answer your
courage.
question. No, I mean I think that people stepped out back in the day. They stepping out now. I think it's a little more easier to do it now, but it's also more easier to get caught. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? For
yeah.
sure. I mean,
That's for sure.
I mean, you got to think about it though. It's like, and I know we're doing 90s, but even going back to the 80s, they actually had songs, Secret Lovers, about the same
Yes.
thing.
Secret
And
lover.
right, and they romanticized it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Where it's like it's crazy, yo. But it's easier to if you want to be with that one person or with multiple whatever. It's easy to get that, but it's
Hmm.
also easier to get caught. You get caught in that kind of stuff because, like I said, you got text message all kinds of stuff sitting
Right.
around now. So it's easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's easy. But yeah, as
What
far
about you, Vibes? Like, did you feel like you might get caught with your beeper? Because we did have beepers back then. We didn't have cell phones, but we had beepers. Like,
Yeah,
was your beeper
man.
going off when you was at like a girl's house or
Man, you
something?
gotta put that joint on vibrate, you know what I'm saying? So, but before I answer that question though, Miss Savage, we do have Mr. Jordan Byrne who has a comment right here. If you could read it
Okay.
for us.
Was a if God made anything prettier than you? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
No,
Oh,
you didn't read the whole thing. He
I know
wasn't
I
talking
did
to
not read
you.
the whole thing.
He was talking
Give
about Will's. Oh, okay,
the
that went
pickup
silent.
lines. I was getting to that, and I was just joking. I know I did read the whole comment. Actually, I was gonna get to that. Do you guys feel like pickup lines? I thought pickup lines were crazy then, and I thought pickup lines were crazy now. Like I thought they were like when pickup lines back then, it was pretty cool. But the pickup lines today, I feel like it's more cheesier, right? Well,
yeah, because
give me your favorite pickup line. If
you
you're
can.
like if you're in a bar or something.
Oh
Okay,
damn.
wait. Let me rephrase that. Give me a pickup line from high school versus a pickup line today.
I mean, I got two of them. They both crazy as hell. Before I do that, Blackberry Molasses. In the 90s, love was more prominent. Yes, more authentic
Yes,
and
it
true.
was.
Music, yes, that part. Music was
Did
focused on
focus. It
love,
did.
stats together. Men and women weren't afraid to love and work for it. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Now it's a totally different
Yes, it
ball
is,
game.
girl. It is a
Showing up.
totally different ball game. All right, so
Showing
give
up.
me your best pickup lines.
My best pickup line was from Roundaway Girl with LL Cool J. I would walk up to a girl, I would say, Keisha, Pamela, Angela, Renee, huh, you
What?
way more sexier than them, I gotta say.
How'd that go? How'd that go?
How did it go? Did it work?
No, I mean, I was saying the white girls, they didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
That's what.
Especially
Okay.
if they weren't in that type of music, right?
Yeah. There's more like about AC/DC and like Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses. They had no idea what we're talking about. You know what I'm
Because you were
saying?
a
Oh,
chaperone.
for
Shout out to
real.
Yeah.
chaperone
I was like, I was
Shout
like,
folks.
I
yeah,
was like, I was like, White Real. Yep. I was
yeah.
like, White Real.
Shout out
Right,
REM,
right, right,
REM, all them
right.
bands and everything, man. She did not read the whole thing. No, she didn't,
I
bro.
did.
You know what I'm
I know I did
saying?
not read the whole
Then
thing.
official Jamie, what pickup lines today? They just hit you're in your DM. Good point.
Girl, but
They
that's
say, what
true.
you doing? Yeah.
Good,
Yep,
excellent
that's
point,
true.
Jamie.
It's like, what you doing? There's
Excellent
no
point.
pickup lines today, basically. It's like, basically how you like it. You know what I'm saying? You like it on top, you like it at the bottom.
My pickup
Like I
line,
go ahead.
if I to answer your question, Miss Savage,
Uh-huh.
if I had to say a pickup line, it would back in there was two of them, one from back in the day, and
Hmm.
one for today. One for today, I will not use either one. I don't do pickup lines. You know what I'm saying? Because my aura speaks for itself. My
Oh,
confidence
Oh,
speaks
okay.
for it.
oh,
We
My
on that
confidence
shit
speaks
again.
for
Okay, I
itself.
I
forgot.
remember
Now,
last
I'm just
week.
answering the question,
Yeah,
goddamn. I'm
last
just
week
answering the question.
I
I
forgot. I
forgot
take that
about
back.
last week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Here
Okay,
come the
go ahead.
bullshit.
Let's listen to your
What the
pickup
fuck does
line. Go
that
ahead.
mean? What about last week?
Nah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get into that whole thing last week. That's gonna
Yeah,
take up the
yeah,
whole show.
yeah. We moving forward from that
We moving
department.
forward.
Yeah, yeah.
Jordan
From what
said.
crazy
Jordan said
crap
I learned
Debo
pretty
Bible said,
quickly.
we gonna move forward. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We gonna move forward. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you, Miss Savage? What's the craziest line you've ever heard?
Wait. I want to hear your brother's pickup line real quick. Hold on. And go ahead. Let's hear this.
girl.
He said, hold on. He said, what the fuck is a pickup line? How old is he?
That's
I
about
mean, people don't
7 year old
use
sound
pickup
like it.
line. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Like he was talking about Fresh Prince earlier, but then he said, what is a pickup line?
It's all good. I say it is what it
What's
is.
that?
You ain't let me answer my question. Let me answer your
No,
question.
go ahead.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
go. I'm sorry. Do the pickup line. Let me see.
Girl, you know what my favorite letters are?
What?
You and I.
That's it.
That
You
shit
and
weak
I.
as hell.
That
Ain't
was
no way.
that was kind of cute, but I thought there
Yeah.
was more to it. Is there more to that?
Why would it be more towards you? All right, the letter. My favorite letters, you and
I
I.
got it. I got it. It's
Now,
so
I
sweet
heard the
and
other one. Now,
short.
there's another one. Girl, you must work at Little Caesars because you look hot and ready.
Did it work?
No, it didn't. Neither one did. No, no, I didn't. I would never do that. Alma in the build. Oh, let me say it right.
Hi, sweetie.
Let me say it. Yeah, that's little cuz right there.
That's little my
Al,
niece.
Alma.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because
We don't get pickup lines in
She
this
she
generation.
scolded me last
No,
time. Yeah,
no.
she scolded me last time that I didn't say her name right. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, shoot. Okay. A
Yeah.
pickup line is what he just did. He like
Essentially, what pickup line? And this is interesting right here. This
this
dialogue right here,
is.
because a lot of people honestly
They
don't know
don't.
what a pickup line is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but go ahead, Miss Savage.
Now, hey, listen. Nowadays, a pickup line is liking your post. That's a pickup line right there. Pretty
That
much.
right.
Pretty much is what it is.
I've had some. I can't think of them right now. I had some crazy pickup lines today. Back in the day, no, I think I did most of the chasing back in. No, I didn't most of the chasing. I'm sorry. I actually that's how I got my ex husband was I chased him. You know what I mean? You know
Yes, you
what we
did.
used to
You
do?
sure did. You sure did.
I did. You know what we used to do is we used to leave like notes in the locker back in the day. You would write a note, you leave it in the locker. Now, if you wrote a note and left it in the locker, did you do it anonymously or like secret levers, or did you like
No,
say who you was?
I did mine. I did mine in 1989, my freshman year at Chaparral. I was following. Hey, somebody called it stalking. I was following her around, right? I was following her
Hmm.
around for like probably a few months. I had to figure out where her locker was,
Yeah,
right?
that's stalking, bro.
And I almost did, but you get like the warning, bill, like, beep, like you gotta get to
Right.
class. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And the
yeah.
warning bill will always come, right? So I always like miss out on where her locker
Right.
was. So one day it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and follow. I'm gonna follow this girl. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
finally I saw where her locker was. So I'm kind of just like doing that, right? You know what I'm
And
saying?
you
I'm
made
like,
that look. That's
yeah,
You made
just
stalking.
like I was like,
that
Yeah,
look over your
yeah,
shoulder.
bro. You look, you didn't get arrested,
so
dude.
I found where her locker was. Okay, yeah, I slipped some in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this one, she saw me like the next day, and it was so weird. I was like, she was like, yeah, hey
I
man,
used to.
them
I
Shep girls are ruthless, yo, for real.
It was, but remember when you used to be able to, it would be like the holidays, and then you would pay $1 to get like a rose or a flower carnation sent to that person's classroom? They were like telegrams, and you would pay for $1. Do you remember? And you would like secretly send those out to people in the, chat, in the chat, in the classroom, right? Did you guys
Right.
do that? Did you guys
What are you
send
talking
like
about?
the carnations and stuff and pay $1 at lunch and,
Yeah. I did. I
right?
think I forgot what her name was. I think I did like in 10th, 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought some girl like a flower, whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
like listen. Like, I had to work. Brothers had to work hard back in the day.
Hey,
You know
Jordan
what
said,
mine
"Oh,
was.
hey, Jordan said, old girl probably thought you had a lazy eye when you made that move."
Uh,
Hey, that's not nice. No. So I that's how I got asked out was people the guys sent me like I remember like the one was blue like the Eastergrams and they were like come and or I think at St. Patrick's Day you got like a green carnation. Like that's how I got asked out by a few guys, or somebody would walk up to me and ask me to wear their beads or their Letterman jacket back in the day. Remember doing
I
that? Did
remember,
you
yeah, back in the day, I
ever
remember
let
like
anybody wear your
on
Letterman
game
jacket?
day, on game
On
day, you
game
were like,
day, your
they
jersey.
just walk around the
Yeah, wear
jersey,
the
yeah.
jersey. Yeah.
They wore
Yeah,
a
yeah,
jersey.
yeah. How many jerseys you wear, Miss Savage?
One. One.
What's the number?
32.
Yeah,
It was 32.
yeah. He was a beast. He was a beast. Absolutely.
He was a beast.
Absolutely. On the football field.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was a beast. I
On
mean,
the football
I heard
field. Yeah.
different,
Yeah. Jordan said, I did a
That
Valentine's Day gram thing once to someone without saying my name. I don't know what I was thinking. It happens, man. You shot your shot,
happens.
man. You shot
Yeah,
your shot. Blackberry
does. Yeah.
molasses. Today there is no pickup line. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jamie said the same thing a second ago. That's pretty much consensus, man.
yeah, it's pretty.
There is
Yeah,
no
there's
pickup
not.
line.
They
Miss
just
Today,
Savage,
slide in your DM.
how you think romance? Do you think romance is better now than was it in the 1990s?
No, there's no romance today. And I was getting
Mm,
content too. I feel like there's no romance. You
okay,
focused on more than one person. Like you focus on. I feel like people focus on more than one person now, and they try to, they're more in the field. Back then, you couldn't. Like you literally had to go and take somebody out on a date back in the day. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't just sneak off to that person's house. Like, hey,
right.
meet you at 1 o'clock in the morning type thing. Like you literally had to go on dates back in the day, and I feel like dating is different today than it was back then.
Mm,
And it actually meant something like going to the movies and like if you were able to hold that person's hand in public or
right.
you couldn't be afraid to get caught up you
You
know
know, now I think it's sad because in 2025, if you have chivalry, if you're a gentleman, if you show a woman, how she should be respected, you're
you're a
little as a
mark.
simp. You're a simp.
Y-
Yeah, you're
yeah,
a simp, and that's
yeah,
that's a good that's a good point, bro.
it is.
That's a hell
Yep,
of a good point. Before we
it is.
continue, man, Blackberry Molasses said something real good at the very end. These days, there's nothing left to the imagination. That's a very good
That's
point. And I
that
blame,
is
social media and everything, because
I do.
whenever you see somebody present a picture, usually it's in a very provocative way.
It
You know what I'm
is.
saying? And back in the '90s, growing up, you know what I'm saying. Well, there are some
You
exceptions.
couldn't.
There's some exceptions to the rule, but back in the '90s,
Mhm.
growing up, you know what I'm saying, you could actually, you know what I'm saying, okay, that girl, because back in the day, particularly in the early '90s,
Mhm.
you look at that group like TLC. They wear baggy clothes.
Right,
They left a lot to the imagination.
they did.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It allowed the man to think, okay, damn, I bet she look good, but she didn't present you. You know what I'm saying? Because she had respect for
That's
herself. You know what I'm saying?
right.
A lot of those girls, a lot of the women, you know what I'm saying, or young ladies in the early '90s that present that way. All the clothes very baggy, and Blackberry Molasses said it best. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let it present. Let it
But girls
allow
did
to, you know what I'm saying, beat your imagination. Let me
right.
imagine what you look like.
But girls, I felt like some girls did wear still like, short skirts back in, like, I feel like cheerleader outfits was the most sexiest thing. I feel like when it was time for game day, the cheerleaders would walk around in their outfits and stuff, you know what I mean? And like certain outfits back in the day. But like today, everybody just letting everything hang out. Whether they big girls, skinny girls, you know what I'm saying? No booty girls, like they're letting it all hang out. They don't care. And I don't know if that's because girls now today are just more proud of their bodies and they don't care what people think. You know what I mean? But I feel like, and now everybody got them BBLs. Back in the day, a lot people didn't think about that kind of stuff. Like, can
Mm,
you imagine in high school if a bunch of girls had BBLs? like,
mm,
like take that,
Yeah,
like take today's BBLs and put it back in the '90s. Like that would be crazy, right? Like the biggest thing back in the day, I feel like people getting boob jobs. Like that
mm,
was like the
mm,
biggest thing back in the day, right?
right.
So if
mm,
you had, so my thing is, I feel like dating back in the day, you did romantic stuff, like somebody said earlier in the chat. Like, what was the most romantic thing that you guys did for a girl? I
Mm.
would say my most romantic thing was mixtapes. I would make like mixtapes, and then we would go from mixtapes to CDs, right? But I would literally wait and listen to like the song come on the radio, and then I would hit play and record on the mixtapes.
Then you made a tape. That's a great one. I did the same thing.
Right,
Like back in the day, you had to be extremely creative because of
right,
resources that people have today we did not have back in the '90s. You know what I'm saying? Well, no
facts,
such thing as DMs. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Or social media. Period. So you had
Right.
to stand out because the whole thing about it, the person, you know what I'm saying, me and life's, you know what I'm saying, scenario, you know what I'm saying, the young woman we want to pursue, hey, there's other dudes pursuing the same one. So what
Right.
can you do to stand out and be creative? You know what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about? So you had to be creative. Like you said a little bit ago. I did the same thing. This one time I made a mixtape. I took one of them Maxell tapes, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, put it out, literally sat there. I literally sat next to my radio for like 4 hours recording songs
What was the
for her.
title of your mixtape?
Okay, I don't even, I can't remember. It probably something corny as hell.
Mine was
No,
corny.
no, I mean it's corny as hell. But like I said, you're sitting there chilling, listening to
Mhm.
KCEP or you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
KLUC or whatever, or Power
88.1.
97, you know what I'm saying, and you just
Mm-hmm.
sitting there trying to get a song. Oh, this song came on, and there's a certain
Trying
song
to
that
get it
came on.
right when
You
it
had to make
plays
sure
and stuff.
that you were next to the radio, recorded. One that
Right.
stands out is "Mid Condition," "Breaking My Heart," "Pretty Brown Eyes." You know what I'm
That
saying?
was one of yours on your mixtape.
Oh,
What
for
about you,
sure.
Life? What was one of your songs on your mixtape? If you did, you ever
Oh,
make one?
yeah, yeah. Yeah. We all did.
Right.
My A number one was, all I do is think of you by True.
Oh, that's a good
That was
one.
the one right there. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
that was a good one.
That
Mine
set it off.
was
It set it off.
mine was Anytime, Any Place, Janet.
Janet, okay, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up.
I used to love Janet back in the day. Of course, that
Yeah.
song was lit too. You
Blackberry
know,
molasses
Let's
chimes
Chill was
in.
another one. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I thought you couldn't
you
stand that
remember?
song.
Huh?
I thought you couldn't stand that song.
I couldn't, but I'm over it now. I can listen to
Blackberry
it.
molasses. Social media has ruined the beauty and sanctity of love as a
It
whole.
has. It
Yeah.
has definitely. I was just about to talk about that. See, girl power. That's what I'm talking about.
Back
So
then, you were happy to be in love,
you
and now ashamed
was.
to show it. Now it's a sin to say the word love. You're soft and say it. Yeah, you're soft to say it.
I don't know if it's not like I.
Just no. Like just say a little bit ago. You open a
Yep.
door for a woman, or do that in third, or say that you express your love to her. They, you know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, in this society, they're gonna think you a simp.
Yeah. Well, I feel like love. You're right. Love isn't like it was back in the day. If somebody said they love you, they really meant it. Now I feel like they either say it too much or they don't say it at all. It's either one or the other. I feel like, you know. And of course, social media is a very you can't check like back in the day. You couldn't just Google somebody or check up their information. You know what I'm saying, and know that they crazy. You know, or look at how many people are in their like social media like friends list and stuff like that, or how many people they know. You know, like you can't do that. Like today you can, but I feel like you can't tell if they're crazy. And they didn't have dating websites like they do today. Like there's
No,
so many dating websites, which is crazy.
it's
You know,
crazy as hell. It
you
really is.
can't
And
meet
listen,
people organically like you could back then. You
right, it
know,
takes a lot. It takes a lot. Let me ask you a
it
question, Miss
does.
Savage.
Yeah.
So, the last few years, there's been this uptick in the gender wars, right? So you see it all the time on social media. How do you think that's played a role in the lack of romance or femininity or masculinity? Because you see women and men just taking like so many shots at each other nowadays on social media and just in
Hmm.
society as a whole. Back in the day, it wasn't like. Back in the day,
Right.
you would never think about a woman. Have y'all heard that song just came out by Pluto? Use a bitch, you a hoe, whatever. I don't,
Right.
that's like wow. It's like damn.
It's
It's like
crazy.
there's so much anger from between the sexes. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like back in the day, it wasn't like that. We pretty much if we disagreed, we would there'd be forums. We hear each other
Right.
out. We actually talk about it. And now things are so easy because of social media and just technology as a whole. So let me ask you this question, Miss Savage. How you think the gender wars played a role between the lack of romance and even the lack of of women being courted? Or men want to present themselves as that gentleman that they want to they should be or whatever
I
because that's
I
pretty
think
big.
a lot of it is lost. Like I like me. I've gone on a couple dates, and it's very rare to find a guy that will open the door for you, or open the car door. Like I feel like back in the '90s, like that was a lot and meant a lot. Like where people, a guy would literally come and knock on the door and get you, or open the door, have flowers waiting for you. All that's lost. Like there's none of that right now. But I
Yeah,
also feel like women today, they're a lot more powerful than they were back in the day. Like I feel like they like we were brought up to allow men to want to court you. Let them court you. You don't do that. And I feel like today women just feel like, they have the power to do like to to approach a man now. If they see a man like in a bar or at a club or, anywhere in a grocery store, like I've done it a couple times, like, been like, giving my eye, like, dang, and then if he catches me, he might talk to me or whatever. But we didn't do that back in the day, I just feel like women today just have that power to, it's okay to approach a guy. It's okay to be the first one to talk, but there's no courting. I think I've been on maybe one or two dates that a man has courted me from the beginning to the end on multiple times, but now it's just like meet me at my crib, or instead of wanting to go to dinner. Like I feel like if you ask me to come over and you want to cook dinner, I'm all for that. I think that's, and we didn't do that back in the day, but that's like today. Back in the day, you can't say, "Hey, come to my crib," because your parents were home.
Right.
Or and if you went to a restaurant, you went to like where. Okay, that's the question I want to ask you. If you went to a restaurant, did you go to a restaurant back in the day, or did you do like a fast food restaurant? You know what I'm saying? Or was like the movies, because even though everything was cheaper back in the day, it was still
Yeah.
to us a little expensive. Like
Yeah.
$20, I felt like back in the day went a long
I
ways.
was definitely a movie guy. I was a movie
Yeah,
guy.
movies
I
all
like
day
the
I
for
said,
sure.
movies,
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
movies
and
all
then
day.
after the movie, probably go get some ice cream, whatever, and then have a good laugh or talk, and that's how I got to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? But now, yeah, you're
Right.
right. Now it's kind of like meeting at the club or whatever, and then what you do, what you about to do, come to the crib. But I think that it's just, it's to me, it's wow. It's like there's really you, like I said, back in the day, you had to work for it. You know, so if
You
you're a
did.
man, you had to work. Like what you said earlier, Miss Ash, about a woman approaching a man. That shit was like damn near. You would just never see no shit like that.
You didn't.
But like you said, now women they want, if they see something they want, they'll go for it. I ain't really cool with that. I think that, I think there's some
You
kind of,
wouldn't like if a woman walked up to you and was like trying to holler at you. You would think that you wouldn't accept that today. Like if
I
you were at like the grocery store and a woman walked up to you and was like, "Hey, like, how you doing?" and just talk to you, and then
you
got to
see,
the point where, are you single? Can I
yeah.
get your number? Like you wouldn't. You'd be like, would you be like, no?
I wouldn't be like that, but I'd be like, it's just weird for a man to be putting that. It's kind of like, when you see these pictures now of a woman on one knee proposing to a
Mm-hmm.
man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
right.
like,
I
it's kind
got
of, I'm old school like that. But no, to answer your question, a woman showing interest in me, and I'm showing interest in her, then yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like I said, back in the day, you hardly saw that. A
Right.
woman,
no.
she would
I
like put out signals. You know what I'm saying? And right now, women don't put out signals. They just kind of like, oh, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's cool too. That's cool
Right. That's
too.
true.
But I think, like I said, no, back in the day, like I said, when you worked for it and you actually
Hmm.
got it, like we got the number and you were able to take her on the date,
Right.
that kind of made the relationship a little more solid because you already had that foundation instead of just, I think like someone said, now I just, text, WYD. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a
Mhm.
little more, it was way
Hi. What you
more,
doing?
more
Right.
to it. Yeah, maybe. I think that, as men, we've gotten lazy with it. You know what I'm saying? No
Well, yeah,
doubt.
because like I said earlier, I feel like women, we missed the whole courting. Like courting
Yeah.
meant a lot. Like you missed that. I want a guy that wants to pump my gas for me today, or you know what I'm saying, don't get out of the car, let me do it, even if I'm driving, or open the door, don't touch any handles type thing. Like I want a guy that's gonna to do those little things. I think mean a lot, or bring some flowers still. Like I'm not gonna lie, my ex never bought me flowers. Ever. Probably like one time. He thought it was a waste of money. And that was back then. Like he thought flowers were a waste of money. And I feel like even though flowers died, like it still means something.
It's a gesture. Yeah.
Like it still meant something, you know what I'm saying? So I mean like, and then like I said, it goes back to like even giving somebody a mixtape or a note in their locker. Like how do you compare it to what you could do for a woman today when those little things mattered so much back then?
That's this question about that. So we all know the song "Walk" that came out, right?
Hmm.
yeah.
If Because a lot of men thinking, okay, well, shit. If women putting shit out like that, why do I gotta course them? Why do I gotta go ahead and do all this? I mean, they
Right.
want they want the same thing I want. So why the fuck do I gotta go and do that? You know what I'm
I
saying?
think,
Women,
like I said earlier, women today just have a lot of women today. I'm not gonna say for me, but or for myself, but I feel like a lot of women today just don't. That's all they thinking about. Like they don't care about it no more. I
Hmm.
mean, a lot of women, if you hear them talking about like the size of their, like men be sending D pics today. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many D pics I've gotten in my DM before. It's like, can I take you on a date or get to know you type stuff? Because men have also changed in that type of bravery today, where they're sending like, their D pics and stuff. But women also have changed today, where
The,
they just don't give a
the,
shit.
the diploma. Why are you saying appreciate the diploma? I don't get that.
Oh, what do you mean?
The diploma. You're saying
The
D
bomber
picture.
pic that
Oh,
she
Appreciate
a
the
sent.
dick
diploma.
pic. Okay, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
a dick pic.
You can
Oh,
see
So
it right
like,
there.
I
Yeah.
say
I thought
dick
you meant
pic a
diploma.
lot.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
man. Yeah,
I'm
we're trying
sorry.
to figure what
I
you're
don't know.
talking
And
about.
I have a bad mouth. I don't know why I don't ever say dick pic. I always say dick pic. And anything I say, I don't know why. I'll cuss all day long, but when I'm talking about that, I always say dick pics for some
Miss
reason.
Jamie
I don't
brought
know.
Miss Jamie brought up a good point right here, man. And by the way, anybody watching this right here, this is the Life and Vibes 90. Well, let me tell y'all something. We're trying to figure out a name for this damn show.
We are. I was gonna
All
mention
right,
that
so
towards the
for right
end.
now, we're just calling it 90s Rod. We're calling it a name, but we're discussing
Savage takeover.
dating.
I
Well,
like that.
oh,
I
moving
like
forward.
that. That has a
Just
name.
what? Moving forward. We call it Savage Takeovers. Moving
No,
forward.
we're gonna call it. We'll call the show "So Savage."
So savage.
Yeah,
So
no.
savage.
So
Yeah.
savage.
What?
So
Yeah.
savage.
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
That's dope. We can marry that
Of
name
course you're going.
together.
Yeah, of course you agree with it.
I said we can marry the name. I'll put a stamp on it for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all can get a
Uh,
little proceeds off that.
Sister Jamie, men don't chase anymore. These young men think they are a prize or want a soft life. There you go, Jamie. That's a
That's
good ass
true. But
point.
I also tell today think both ways. Do you guys feel like that about women? Like women today present themselves like I'm the shit, Like like you're not worth my time. I feel like women today are like that too, Like women or like I get back to say women have changed a lot today. Do you guys agree?
For sure. This is interesting right here. Black Man Molasses says it. And this is the equivalent. I think what she's saying is equivalent of us passing notes back in the day.
Right.
Back in the day, we passed notes. Now you send a
Mhm.
text message. Send me a
You do.
text in the morning throughout the day that, that you're thinking about me, you'll miss
Yes,
me.
I
I
agree.
love
That
that.
is true. A good morning. A good morning. Like if I'm in a relationship with a guy, a lot of times I will always say good morning first. Like, good morning, have a great day. Or and you want them to check on you during the day, like, hey, how's your day going? Is that little, going back and forth. You're right. It's like passing notes, and that's hardly done today. Even when you do text a guy, like how often when you guys are actually kind of trying to work on a girl, do you guys do that text messaging back and forth? Do you text message a lot back and forth?
I
No,
do.
no,
I do. I think it's all
no.
about constant communication.
No, the reason
What?
I'm a, what'd you say?
What do you mean you don't? You don't?
Who me? No, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But reason I do that, and it's a crazy philosophy. I stand by it. But before I do, let's read what Jordan said. Jordan says, "I think I'm pretty chivalrous. I was raised by a single mom in the '90s, so she taught me to respect women. The issue I run into is I've had a lot of them take advantage of how polite I am. That's another. Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
go back to what life said. They think he is simp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
And
let
that
me tell my
goes
let
to
me
women today being different.
right. Let me tell you my
It makes me
philosophy right
sad.
quick. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's,
it does.
yeah. Double suit your moms, man, Jordan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? By the way, Jordan, your Eagles suck. He an Eagles fan. Your Eagles suck.
Oh yeah. Ego sex for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Hey, Jordan, don't say nothing. We'll talk about it on T Will's channel. How about that? How about that? Jordan, man, he my brother from another mother, man. We do another show with my homeboy T Will on for my
Mhm.
ATL Sports One, man. So yeah, that's my dude right there.
Salute
Uh,
to all the moms. I don't. Before we get to you, I just salute to all the mothers, including myself. I'm taking my hats off in how you raise your son today. I think you should raise your son in how we were raised back in the day, or how mothers raised their son back in the day. Like I raised my son with, to be, polite to women, to give them the respect, to court them, and my son, bless my son, he's married today to an amazing girl. So I feel like, you got to raise your son. So to, salute to all the mothers that raised their sons, and to you guys, because I've known you guys since high school, and I feel like you guys are very respectable. So, especially after, listening to your philosophy last week,
Mm,
vibes.
mm.
you know.
Here's
But
so
we're
here,
not going to get into that.
Yeah, we ain't even know, man.
here's the deal. So about the whole thing about, you know what I'm saying, as far as like texting, you know what I'm saying, let me know that I'm on your mind. Just I can dig that. I dig that.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna sit and text you all day. Here's my philosophy with that. I'll
Okay.
text you a couple of times. You're at work or I'm at work. And this is one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, I had to, get my ex-wife about. If you're continuously texting somebody or
Hmm.
calling them, you're not allowing me to miss you.
Okay.
That's my philosophy. So if you seriously just like nonstop texting me, text over and over. Now it text every now and then,
I
every
get
couple
that.
hours, whatever, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, boo, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I cook. Baby, what you want for dinner type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what's up. But if you seriously constantly texting me once every 30 minutes, you're not allowing me to miss you. You're
Well,
Okay.
not.
I
Yeah.
don't think that comment's about every 30 minutes. It's probably like you said, probably every a couple of hours. But if anything, I'm the other way around. If my
Good
woman is
morning.
texting me,
Hold on, wait. Good morning. Rosalind, where you at?
All right. Is she overseas?
Yeah. Hey, good morning back to you. Good
Good
morning. Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Okay.
Like my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Go
no,
ahead.
if I'm not looking at it as you're not giving me a chance to miss you, I'm looking at it as a chance of number one, being excited knowing I'm about to see you tonight or whenever. That's number one. But number
Hmm.
two, you don't know what the hell your significant other's going through that day. And they might need that. They might need that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, boo? What's up? Hey,
Right.
bringing
But
up
I'm pretty
conversation.
right. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah, so
I'm
I just
pretty
want
sure
to
she
tell you
would
about that.
she would address that.
Not
So
all the
what?
time. I don't ever tell like the guys are texting me like what's going on. I do believe I do have some guys that will continuously text. So I get what you're saying. Like I mean text message after text message after text message throughout the day, and you're just like, oh my god, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
And
but
then I'll
but
have the guys that will text me just once or. You know, if I send text, they send me text back, and then it will be a long period of day. Like you said, oh, haven't heard from them all day. So you check on them. So I do also get that whole point there too, you
It's
know.
about balance. It's all about balance. It's all.
Yeah, about balance for sure, you know what I mean. So let me ask you one thing. So if we go back into the 90s, what was the best date that y'all went on, like, okay, or let me do a two-part question.
mm,
Where was the best date that you went on, and where would be a place you wouldn't take somebody because you used that same spot?
Wow. Holy shit.
I gotta think about that because I had a lot of go tos and shit, man. So
So while y'all thinking, me and my homegirl
so essentially,
Tedessa.
essentially, you're asking what the best day we ever had was in the '90s type of
Yeah, and
shit.
then where wouldn't you take them back to? Like I would never let a guy take me to Circus because I just knew that was the spot back in the day. You know, and I messed up one time. I allowed when my ex is back in the day, his DB's was his nickname, and he took me to Circus. And I didn't want to go to Circus. So I had Tedessa come with me. Make a long story short, everybody was at Circus. So I was dipping and diving and like it was like every corner I turned there was somebody that I had talked to or went on a previous date with back
mm,
then.
mm,
And
mm,
this is
mm.
right before I married this is before my ex-husband. So with that being said, where would be a spot you never would want to go with that person or multiple people and or you stayed away from, you know? But where would be a spot that you'd like to take that you took somebody?
We talking about 90s or like
We
present
talking
day?
about? Are
90s,
we talking about our
90s.
'90s days? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
your
talking about.
90 days.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you a question because, like, you're looking at a whole decade. So we talking
Uh-huh.
about Vegas days or like '99 type of, or like what,
Either
like
or, like
The best day I had,
anytime in the 90s. Like what was your go-to spot in the 90s?
the
And
best
then
day
oh,
I've ever
yeah,
went on in the 90s
it's
was
easy
mhm.
for me,
when I
man.
took my ex to the Sundial in downtown Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
I've
went to the
never heard.
Sundial. For those who
Okay.
don't know, that's the restaurant where actually it moves, so you can like kind of see like the whole city of Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, I took it. That was the best day of the '90s, right?
Hmm.
The worst was I want to say probably oh shit. I took a girl to, this is actually in our Mesa day, Mesa, Arizona. I took a girl to goddamn Sizzler in Phoenix.
Sizzler is the spot.
Yeah, that's a
It's
go-to
a
right there.
spot,
That's a
but it was,
go-to spot. That is
yeah,
good.
yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I took a girl to Sizzler in Phoenix. It's like mid '90s when I was out in Phoenix, and that shit did not go well at all, yo.
Did you have
Yeah.
more than? Did you take more than one date there? Is that why? And they just happened to be there.
Nah, no, I didn't like date the whole town like you. I ain't saying all that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't date the whole
You
town.
sat there and said that you went to circus circuit, kept on
I
bumping into people you
did.
used to mess
You
around
wait.
with.
Let me. You know why? Because we had a thing before I met my ex. We did not date in the high school that we went to. Okay, it
Oh,
just we just wasn't doing that. We weren't dating any of the guys that we went to school with, and so we didn't make it official, I should say. So we would date guys from other high schools, and the high school world back then in the '90s was small. There was only like 8 or 9 high schools back then.
yeah,
So
that's
we dated like maybe 4 different. One from Western, one from Rancho, whatever. But I did get caught up, even though there wasn't social media. Circus was my catch up. That is when I got caught. It was horrible, and I didn't need social media for that. I just went to
But
circus.
yeah, but no. So the best date was the sundown. But Debo Vaz said something interesting, which is so cool about the '90s.
Hmm.
If you look at yourself, January 1st, 1990, compared to December 31st, 1999,
Right.
you are two totally different people, right?
You are.
You know
You
what I'm
are.
saying? So it's
Absolutely.
like the sundial. I'm like at 25, 24 years old.
Hmm.
But the Sizzler, that's when I'm like 20. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So
Well,
it's
what
just
about
different.
when you were like 16?
Yeah, what? It's just okay. First of all, you gotta understand. Me and Debo Vaz, we weren't doing what you were
We
doing.
weren't doing that shit.
But what
That's what.
was
Yeah.
you buying? No, I
We let
get
me
that,
tell
but
At
you
you.
didn't need
16,
money back
We
then.
here's
Think
the
about
deal.
it.
how did we
Was
make
it,
money?
huh?
I don't feel like when we were in high school, you really needed a lot of money to go on a date or to go
Let me
somewhere special.
let me paint the picture for you right quick.
Hmm.
Me in life, we literally didn't do shit the whole time in high school.
Hmm.
The reason being, our mom, we never saw her. She worked from, we'll say, she was an assistant manager at the McDonald's on the Strip next to
Right.
Circus. But she worked at one on Jones, one on Boulder Highway. She worked at a lot of them.
Hmm.
So she got us to where we had to be. You know what I'm saying? As far as graduating high school and going to college, working 12-hour shifts, like what I'm saying,
So you
three.
did most of your dating after high school, you
So
think?
Right,
yes, exactly. Because
Okay.
and
right.
the main thing is this: she always told us she's buzzing her ass for us. She said, don't be out there fucking."
don't
She
make
thought,
me
yeah,
don't make me a
don't,
grandma. I
yeah,
totally get
don't be
that.
good. Like,
I say it to my
take your ass
son.
home and stay at home, and we did
Yes.
it because we're not bringing money in.
Right.
She
And
is.
we're not trying to raise your kids.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
I
So
totally
like
get
the
that.
life, I guess what I'm saying. I can't speak for life, but you know what I'm saying. The life that you lived as
Hmm.
having a good time and everything, we didn't live that life. We said we were homebodies, but we had to though. We got
Right.
strict instructions from our mom. Stay your
Hmm.
ass at home. Don't go out. Now we were offered a lot of time. I'm pretty sure life will agree, especially our senior year, where motherfuckers want us to go out. Oh, you twins, come out, twins, come out, twins. We
And
stay
y'all
at the
didn't.
crib.
Hmm.
We stay at the crib
Right.
because
Did you ever
that
sneak girls over though? Did y'all ever sneak girls over?
no,
Nothing.
what for? No, no. I
No.
reiterate, no, no.
Good
We
for
was scared
you
of her.
though. Good for
Our mom was like
you.
5'1". We were terrified of her
Right. So you guys,
because
what about like after
she put her foot
school?
down. She was like, "Do not bring no girl in here. Don't go out. Don't do none
So
of that."
even
And
y'all
because
never
she was
stayed
right.
after school?
We had no damn money. She had all the damn money.
Right, I know. But like I said, like y'all didn't even stay after school and like,
Oh
under the
fuck yeah!
bleachers type
After
thing.
school activities, hell fucking yeah, and fucking computer lab and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, like
But
I said, I feel
as
like
far as something like going out and about in the city,
right.
or going to what I'm saying, parties and
That it
stuff
was
like that.
after high school.
No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, after high school. Okay.
After high school, man,
Right. It was
you want to talk
on.
about monsters unleashed.
Right.
That's the only bad thing about a parent, not so much being overprotective, but
Hmm.
keeping their child, what I'm saying, in a safe place.
Right.
Because once
Right.
the child is out and about, everything
Hmm.
is wide open. Before I
Right.
left high school, Chaparral, I had two 40 ounces my whole life.
Wow.
I get to college in California.
I was bad.
Within 2 months, I was smoking a pack of Newport string of 40s all day long, smoking weed.
Wow.
So that's the
Well,
only thing about it.
There's
So,
some
but
different stages. There's different
right, there's
stages,
different. Yeah,
right?
so to answer your question, like what's the craziest date that you know what I'm saying that we took? You know what I'm saying 90s. There's a lot. There's a lot to that. You know what I mean? So
Right. There is. And like I said, I go back to like the 90s when I say about high school stuff. I feel like you didn't really need money in high school. Like I feel like that's where the creativity came in. Like I like it being like after high school, you would sneak around after high school, and like you said, like I would be at the bleachers or go to the track meets or the football games, and I feel like that was like your little like your little time that you had together with whoever you were dating in high school and stuff like that, right? But
yeah,
I feel like football games were huge, right? Like I feel
yeah.
like that right there meant a lot. But then you go after high school and that's when the dates start changing and stuff,
right.
and
Right,
so like there's
exactly.
a big difference, in that.
Blackberry molasses effects. My parents said the same thing. It was no hunching in high school at all. I was I was terrified to
Mm,
even try them. Let me
that's
tell you
true.
something. Blackberry molasses. When I tell you I was terrified, my mom. She was short, but she was a powder keg. She was snapping your ass in a minute.
I was bad. I was sneaking out my window.
That's all
Like
right.
me
Hey,
to death, I was sneaking out my window, go to death. Like I was bad in high school, man. But after
that's
high
what's up.
school, I mean, I was. Listen, I married my high school sweetheart, so after high school, it changed. So
Hey, Miss
that's a
Savage,
different.
Miss Savage, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Now
you ask me
we
whatever
talk
you want.
we talking about
Oh, for
romance.
real?
Yeah.
Can,
Y'all can ask me whatever you want. I
all
mean,
right,
listen, when I start doing my show, it's the same thing. I'm going to give the reins to y'all and allow y'all to ask me a question or two, whatever you want. Nothing
no,
is off the table.
Yeah,
I'm not.
everybody
Yo,
on and
yo, Miss
popping.
Savage, I'm just
Goddamn
wondering.
shit.
Just
Okay.
can I just maybe just for and then we'll continue. Can I just ask something just like concerning like last week's show? Can I just ask one
Okay.
thing?
Yeah.
And after that, we gonna keep it moving. All right.
Okay. Go. We're
I'm
going to go
gonna
back to last week. Got it. Okay.
and I'm not. It's kind of like a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm walking
Okay.
on eggshells here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna ask people about something. All right.
Mm.
And then we'll get back to today's show.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right.
This funny as fuck to me. He said he was gonna ask you a question. Then all of a sudden, I'm gonna ask him Vibes a
No.
question.
No. The question I was going to ask Miss Savage was, can I bring up last week because she's run the show. She's a moderator,
Right.
so it was
Yeah, for
her.
sure. Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
yield? That's what.
Yes.
All right. So hey, so this is the Depot vibes. All right. So let's say hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? You in a serious relationship right now, right?
Hmm.
You and your woman, y'all real tight.
Hmm.
Y'all doing y'all thing, man. Y'all that's your boo, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, right?
Hmm.
And y'all chilling, whatever. And she's like, yo, Debo Vibes, I gotta tell you something. You're like, what's up? Now you're in the game. And she says,
A year in the game. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you're in the game. Y'all knee deep in it. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying?
Super
10 toes
Bowl.
down, all kinds of stuff. You know what
Super
I'm
Bowl.
saying?
Right.
Straight up. She says, babe, I gotta tell you something. Before I met you, I slept with 4 dudes like in a month before I met you. Matter of fact, and like before I met you, like 3 days before I met you, like 2 dudes like ran a train on me. You know what I'm saying? But you're the one though. So we've been together for a long time. That's been my heart for a few months now. I just want to let you know that. What would you say about that?
That's cool. I mean, shit. I mean, at that point, if we've been together for a year. That's totally different than the scenario we talked about last week.
No, it's not
If
different.
if
No,
if
it's
if if
No,
she
it's not
sent it,
different. No, it's not different. No, it's not. And I'm not. Oh no, no, no. See, God damn it, that's not different because essentially what's going on? You got to know that person, right? Y'all been together for a year,
mm,
right? So her sleeping with 4 dudes, that shouldn't matter. It should not matter because you know you find yourself a good woman. You see what I'm saying? So you can't sit there and say, because see, if you understand what you said last week, you should be like, oh shit, I'm gonna dump her. According to what you were saying last week,
that's
right?
That's
too
true.
that no, there's no, it's not true. That's totally
It's true.
different. What I
That's true.
said, what the scenario last week that we were
Right,
talking about
right.
is just meeting a woman.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did say if she was
You
honest with you. I did say she was
right,
honest with you and she told you
right.
at any point
If
in a
she
relationship.
for sure, if she told me up front and we're getting to know each other, and that's all. That the whole thing I was saying last week. We're getting to
But
know
it's the
each other.
same. It's the same woman. The same woman you fell in love with. The same woman you fell in love with. So what's the
I'm not,
matter?
I'm not grasping. I mean, I'm. Look, bro. You mean telling me this woman been with me for a year, right?
Right. A
Solid
solid
year,
ass year.
solid year.
She
You know what I'm
tells you
saying?
drops this news on your 1 year anniversary.
Right. If she's been with me
Hey,
for a year, and I know for a fact that you know what I'm saying, she with me and me alone, there's no problem with that. Because like I said, going back to the whole thing last week, you guys were setting up a scenario of me just meeting somebody, and she like, oh, by the way, I've been with like 4 or 5 dudes the
It's
past
the
6 months.
same woman. Same woman you fell in love with though.
it's the same. But you would
So
even say if we gave you the most beautiful girl,
right,
the one that you like, she, all your she checks off on every box. You
mm.
said you would still say no. You ain't the
I
one
would
for
still
me.
say no. Yeah, but at the same,
But that
but if
same woman doesn't be honest with you until after. What about if you guys are 6 months in? And she's like, babe, it's our 6 month anniversary. I really got to get something off my
who has a
chest.
6 month anniversary? First of all,
Okay, you know what I mean. I mean, if you make it 6 months today, that's saying something. Okay, listen,
Mm-hmm.
that is saying something. Today is different.
6 months.
If you make
6
it
months.
6 months in, you
You
in
turn
there.
6 months
You
in, man.
almost in there, pretty much. Think about it.
right? You've
You
already. I
know.
mean, you've already invested. You've invested a year with this person, and you know for a
Mhm.
fact this month, this woman, she's 100 grand on my side. So at that point, once you invested, like again, I understand what you're saying, life. I see what you're trying to do, but you're not doing it because you're talking about
I'm not
something.
trying to do anything. I'm just
If
trying to put a point out there. But
right,
I'm saying it's the same woman you fell in love with. It's the same woman you're gonna say, no, I don't want you. But that same woman you say you don't want in a year is gonna be the best thing ever happened to you.
That's true. You didn't give her a
that's
chance.
not true. No, because in that year you're getting to know that person. You
Get
you're
to
you're
know her. That's what I'm
you're,
saying. Get
you're
to know her
developing a
then.
bond with that person.
Her
You
sexual
know what I'm
past don't,
saying?
you can still get to know her without the sexual past don't mean nothing.
Now
You can get to know her.
I still stand by what I said. I would hope that she would tell me that, but when I, you know
No,
what I'm
you don't
saying,
still stand by what you said. Because you said what you said, you would drop her ass after a year.
I would what?
You would drop her ass after a year. If you stand by what you said there's no way. That's not a good woman. There's no way I want to have
You
anything
did
to do
say
with her.
that. That woman has not. Woman cannot change. If that's the same woman
No,
at the
what I
moment
said
y'all
no
met,
what I said no. This is what I said. What I said was, you think she gonna stop sucking dick and fucking other niggas when she wants after she meets you, after she meets you, and you're
if
like,
y'all
yeah. I
been
said
together for a
no.
year,
Now, you know what I'm saying. If she does, then that's a rare person, in my opinion. That's
No, you
that
didn't say it
again.
last. You didn't say it last week.
We're going
You
back to
didn't
my
say it last
opinion.
week. You said
okay,
last
but you
week
did give
that
that person a chance, and
exactly.
then you
I
did
would
if you
never
did give
now
that person a
if a
chance.
woman sat here and told me that allow me opportunity. Now I'll be pissed off if she didn't tell me, because you got there. Let me tell you something, man. There are a lot of things associated with that analogy. A
There's a
lot of
lot
that,
that could go on with that
a
question. You're
lot, locking,
correct.
there's a lot associated with that analogy. Because
Mm-hmm.
the first thing in my mind is like my health.
Mm-hmm.
If you sitting there going around, you know what I'm saying, screwing different dudes, this that, and the third, then you put me at risk. And that's why I said last week, last week when I said that I would hope she'd be a real woman and tell me, because there's a lot associated with that. There's a health issue. There's a crazy issue of some crazy nigga popping up. All kind of shit can go off, in my opinion,
That's
with
a
you
lot.
date. All kind of shit can pop off with you talking to another person. You know what I'm saying? And this person done had sex with 4 or 5 people in 6 months. That's what I'm saying. I stand by that. I totally stand by that.
But
But
what
after,
makes it different?
but my thing is, after a year, you've been with this person for after a year, and she like, by the way, I had, you know what I'm saying? At that point, you've already been with that. I mean, you've already invested time, and you develop a trust.
So basically, that woman got to wait.
You had developed a trust for that person. You know
Okay,
she's with you 24/7, as opposed to just meeting somebody. That's what I'm saying. When what life just said, I'm not feeling that, because you're asking you're doing a
that
scenario.
means that person has to wait to tell you that, to be honest with you. Then any woman out there needs to wait to be honest with you, then, which sucks, because then that means we can't be honest with you about our past until we 1 year in
About the
deep.
body count. You can't be honest about your body count. You know
About
what
your
I'm saying?
body
Things like
count,
that. Right,
yeah, until
exactly.
you
Now, what
one
people,
year
and also what
in.
people Bob said, okay, well, what if a crazy nigga, you can be the one for 5 years and her crazy nigga might pop up.
Right,
That
that
don't
is
mean
true.
nothing. That don't
It's
mean
true.
nothing. That don't
It
mean nothing
does.
right there. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So the lesson that should be learned is that anyone's body count, their sexual
It
past,
should not
should have
matter.
no bearing
Right.
on what you and her are trying to develop. But go ahead,
That's
Miss Sarah.
true.
Let's focus on today's show.
Yeah. I
That's the end.
agree. I
That's the end
agree.
of that
No,
argument right there.
no,
That's the end
that's
of that
why I don't
argument.
judge anybody. It's no judgment.
Exactly. There
There
you
should be
go.
no
There you go.
judgment on anybody, whether you do or you don't. It's,
Exactly.
just
Perfect.
like smoking cigars. You either do or you don't. There should be no judgment on whether y'all smoke cigars or not. you know.
Exactly.
But as a question, like, you know, when you like, that's like going back to like like when you're dating in the '90s. Like, what's the craziest question you ever asked somebody on getting to know them? And maybe
Mm-hmm.
what's the craziest answer anybody ever gave y'all that made y'all think about? Okay, wait, check, check. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the craziest thing that you ever asked with an answer?
Man,
Pretty much.
man, deep. I've been with some crazy females in the '90s. I got man, especially in my college years, yo.
Mm.
Oh shit, what's the? I mean, I've been with some crazy females, yo. Those some
I've been with some
crazy.
crazy. Like I can't speak on the '90s too much. I can a little bit because like I said, I was with one person for a long time. But today and today, it's still it's crazy. Like I've dated some crazy people, and they've said some and did some crazy things. So
Yeah.
but in the
Oh,
'90s, I'm asking y'all because y'all can only speak for me. Like what's the craziest?
I remember I was in
Mm.
Florida. It was in '94, and this girl I was talking to, she was in West Palm Beach. I was down in Lake where she pretty much, and when I just got my car, and she pretty much warned me if I was to see someone else, she would fuck my car up.
Oh,
Mm.
she'll break that window out the car from that
She
song.
said she gonna keep my car and everything. And
Oh,
keep in mind, I'm
Yeah.
18 years old. I'm
yeah,
18. I'm 18. She's like 23. This girl, I, mean, in fact, I didn't. We from Vegas, so it's like that's all we knew. So when you go to different cultures, like down in South Florida,
yeah,
you got Haitians, Jamaicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. What you see all
yeah.
kinds of just off the
They
chain people
crazy,
down there.
right?
They on that. They
They
on
ain't
that.
messing around.
And I think she was from like Broward County, some shit like that. It was just wild down there. That's probably crazy as happened to me. She threatened my, I was like,
Threatening.
okay.
Oh, and that was thing take it back to your car back then. Like that
Yeah,
was that was like waiting to exhale type stuff.
she's about to fuck up my Ford Tempo for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did something crazy like that with my ex husband.
I've had the craziest one. The craziest thing happened to me. I was going to Mount Sac, down Pomona, California,
Mm,
and I had this fly ass purple truck, and it had sound system and everything.
uh-huh.
And she told me I was driving around. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Pick me up," and I took her to the spot get some weed. And like life said, I was only like 18 years old, type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you know what I'm saying? We driving around, and we passed by Carl's Jr. She said, "Give me, hey, go to Carl's Jr. Give me number four." I said, "Girl, man, I ain't got money like that." She said, "If you don't give me number four, I'm gonna pop your fucking tires."
What? No way! She said, "Dad, you did have some crazy ones. You talked about the crazy girl in
She's not
your
the crazy. Yeah,
apartment."
she's not the craziest.
Oh
So
my
you know,
gosh. She was gonna pop your tires because you didn't get her number 4 at
yeah,
Carl's Jr.
she said, "If you don't give me number
The
four, Carl's Jr.,
heck?
I'll pop your fucking tires, nigga."
Oh
Oh,
And she's
my
got gangster all of a
gosh.
sudden. She's really got gangster with it. She's fine as fuck though, but damn. So
yeah. Hey, the sex one's always crazy. Listen, Debo Life, Debo Life, I get out of here. It's come up on 8:15. I got to take care of my boys.
Well,
Well,
we'll
come
continue this
here.
next time, part 2.
No,
Hey.
y'all keep it up. Y'all keep, come on, man.
No,
Say what's up, bro. Say
we don't
what's
want to
up.
do it
Say
without
what up.
you. Hi.
Yeah, say what's up. Say how you doing.
what's up, boy?
Hey, sweetie.
It's my nephew right there.
What
What's up, boy? Say something, boy.
what is a the
Pick up line.
yeah, what is a pickup line? Did you see the chat message? I saw
Oh,
that.
that was you. So
Yeah.
a pickup line is
I,
like a sweet line that you try to say to a
why
girl.
were you like this? How old is he? That's how they
Yeah,
say
you started a lot. Yeah, you started screaming at him. What the hell?
Because I didn't know how old
Yeah.
were you. You should not be on our chat. We said some bad things.
It's all good, man. He's here worse. But listen, I gotta head out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep this conversation,
It's yeah, we'll do a part 2 for sure with
yeah, we're
you.
gonna do a part 2. Y'all keep it moving. Y'all
Yes.
keep it moving though. All right, cool, cool,
All
cool.
right.
Yeah, no. All right, deuces. See y'all later. Deuces, deuces.
Bye.
It's all good. Bye.
Love ya. That's crazy. You've had 2 crazy girls then. Well, have you had more? Because you said the girl that was in your hotel. No, I'm sorry, your apartment.
Those are the ones that came to my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have you ever this has happened to me. Like this we'll talk about this and then we can close it out. I have you ever dated like have you ever been like talked to somebody and then found out that you were dating that they thought you were like dating them but you're not like basically they dating you before you actually are dating them type situation?
So there's a situation where they claim you,
Yeah, but you don't know
and
that
you don't know that.
you
Yeah, and you don't know your claim.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like that's happened to me a couple times. I just think that's weird. Like we already dating, but yet, you know, because I'm not like a title person. Like I don't like to put titles on things. But then when like I was talking to this one dude, and all of a sudden like he's like, well, I guess we're gonna have to break up. And I'm thinking,
We were never
uh.
together. What the fuck you talking about?
When did you ask me out? Like,
Right.
I didn't know we were
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying? And he did bring up the point, the type of like you really you don't be putting titles on stuff, but go back, yeah. So when were we dating? Like, like I don't put titles on things, but when did you ask me out? Like, you didn't even give me a chance to say no. You know what I mean? So this is
Mm.
me saying no. Like I didn't know we were dating, so goodbye type stuff. So has that ever happened to you? Like,
When someone claimed me, and I was like, no, I'm not. We ain't together. Type of
yeah,
shit. Happens
yeah.
more often than not.
Isn't
But
that
no,
crazy
not
though?
now. No, now put my foot down. Now I'm a grown ass man. I mean, but back in the day, like you know what I'm saying, like, oh yeah, that's my dude. Like, man, I ain't your dude.
Yeah, that happened to you back in the day, but this happens now though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
now
it
they
does.
be
It
like
does.
doing
And,
that,
I,
which is
and going back
crazy.
to going back to the whole dating thing between the '90s and now, I do think these days there are a lot of people in 2025 who claim or they put their handcuffs on somebody without
Hmm.
getting to know them.
Yeah.
And I mean, in my opinion, that's unfortunate. I didn't have to turn down, you know what I'm saying, several good women. Well, not several, but a handful of them because they
Mhm.
wouldn't allow me to get to know them. They just wanted, oh, that's my dude. No, I'm not.
Right. Isn't that
You know what I'm
crazy?
saying? Yeah, no, I'm not. And allow me. It goes back to my whole thing, but that's a little bit ago. Allow me to miss you. Allow me to
Right.
miss you. Down with no, I got no. You got hit me. But what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you Derp, and I be at work.
Right.
Why the fuck am I at work? You ask me WYD. What are you doing? I'm at work.
Right.
The fuck you mean what I'm
You
doing?
listen, that's
You
my,
know
you
what
know
I'm
what,
saying?
that's
So
why I do that with my friends a lot. They'll tell you. But I
yeah,
just kind
well,
of, I feel
yeah,
like a lot of that starts up like conversation though, like when they're trying to start conversation. I don't really take that, but I do that with my girlfriends. And of course you gotta do it. I do that just for fun. Like I know you at work, but I'd be like, hey, what you doing? Just because it just, for me, it's like I don't do that to everybody, but I do that to like if you're my friend, I do it because it's for fun. I just
hmm
do it because I know where you really at. You know what I'm saying? But you answered my text message, my phone call.
right,
Yeah.
right,
But I
yeah,
feel like yeah, I feel like boldness with women and men today it's very like there's
very
a lot.
bold,
It's very
very
bold,
bold, and very direct.
very bold and
And
direct.
Blackberry Molasses said a little bit ago, it takes away from the romance and the beauty of getting to know somebody and
It
getting
does.
and building that, you know what I'm saying, bond and just the whole courting process. I think courting's dead.
I feel like courting is dead too. Like I said, I've had very few. I've had a guy ask me for money straight up before we even went on. Like we went on one date, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, can I borrow 100?" I'm like, "What? Like, huh?
Man, you tripping, man. Look,
Can
hey,
you
girl,
borrow a
hey,
100? Listen,
hey,
what?
you tripping. I only asked for 85. Why you putting our business out there
85?
like that?
Oh,
I only asked
85
for
makes a
$85
difference.
and shit.
80
Why you putting our business out
you
there
know,
like that? I asked for $85. I'm playing, y'all. I'm
Listen,
playing.
before, even with my daughter told me a crazy story one time. And she told me like she went out on I might get the story a little bit like wrong, I'm not sure, but it's to the point where she's a gamer and
Jamie
she
has
went on.
said, bring Corin back. Absolutely.
Yes, please men, bring Corey back. Open our
Jamie,
car
you know
door.
what, Jamie? And the next time you do a lot when you pop up, because she, all right, okay, official Jamie, I'll tell you a couple of times. She's
Mhm.
been what I'm saying, one of my best supporters for years and years.
Right.
She does these pop ups, you know what I'm saying, where she be chilling. She got a garden. She lived down in Florida, you know what I'm saying,
Okay,
doing
I
all
want to go to
kind of stuff. You
Florida.
know what I'm saying? She grow her
Right.
own vegetables, all kind of crazy ass shit. Shit, I don't have patience for. When Jamie, the next time you do a pop up, I'm gonna jump on that pop up. Well, she be see the only thing about Jamie, man, she be waking early as fuck.
We wake up early. I mean, you start work early,
I
you
be
know. Hey, Cloud, let me know.
But I'm gonna
I'll
jump on
pop
that.
up.
That's a good point when
I'll
you said
support
bring
you.
Corin back. We gotta bring
We
Corin back.
do.
Yeah,
Men, please. nice. Open a car door. You know what I'm saying? Bring us some flowers. I mean, simple
Let me
things.
let
Simple
me let me ask
things.
you a question. I'm gonna ask you one question. I'm gonna ask you two questions. Then we gonna jump off.
Okay.
Is it to be expected? Because we talk about chivalry
Mm-hmm.
with men, right?
Okay.
But on the counter of that, it happened just a couple days ago, where I was actually I was walking to the gas station. You know what I'm saying, and I opened a door for three women.
Mm-hmm.
They were younger, they were, of course, but it's a woman. When I say woman, I'm gonna open a door for them.
Yeah.
No, pause. It's four.
Oh,
All four
uh-huh.
walked in, didn't even acknowledge me.
Wow.
So with that being said, is that one of the reasons why chivalry is dead? Because if you got a dude who's doing something for a woman, and not and like I said, a man should do it anyway, but not even a thank you or any kind of acknowledgement, you kind of see why what I'm saying, chivalry is a dying breed.
I know, I understand, and I hate that because, like I said, I feel like a lot of women have changed. There are still good women out there like me and other women. I'm like on the chat tonight, of course. That I feel like it sucks because it messes up things for women like us that would say thank you, and you know, and it just really sucks. And yeah, I do believe that that's the reason why that hasn't. But I feel like I would tell my son before he got married, don't stop though. You know what I mean? Like keep, still do it because there'll be that one person that's gonna say thank you.
That's true. It'd be that one person that
And
says
you made
thank you,
that girl
and that person
her
might be the
day.
person. Yeah,
Right, and you made that girl her day. I
yeah.
also think and I'm only bringing up my daughter because I want to give a shout out to my daughter. Okay, she was in Washington D.C. She did her show this weekend. I got some of her artwork behind me. She an artist, y'all. I gotta check her out. It's Crafty Bandits. She on Instagram. But the reason why I want to bring her up is because she told me one time she went on a date, and I'm asking you if this would happen. She went on a date. She's a gamer and they gaming and she's winning and the guy's getting mad, and she's really good at gaming, so she said she told the guy pick another game, and he picked another game. She played him. She beat him again. He got mad. He left the date because pretty much he was like, you gotta go. Like basically he given up. He mad. So I told my daughter, I was like, well, why didn't you let him win then? If you
No,
notice that she was like, well, mom, I decided to let him win. I was playing horrible, but he still lost. Like, what was I supposed to do? So he got mad at her because she was better than him in the game. So my question, I guess, was like, do you feel and I went on a date recently too where I asked this guy, like we were in a pool and I was like, hey, you want to race? And he was like, that's the matter. That's what's wrong with you women today. You always want to be in some competition with men. And so it brings me back to like the situation with my daughter. Like, do you feel like if we play in a video game or we in the pool and I'm like, hey, Debo, you wanna race? Or like, hey, you wanna we go to like one of those game places. What is it like? Where you go to like a what's the name of it? Like where you go play arcade games, eat some
yeah, like Dave
food.
and Buster's and
Yeah, like a
something. Yeah.
Dave and Buster's. If I'm beating you at something, are you gonna get mad and like leave the date, or just like is like? Do you feel like if we like women shouldn't be wanting to have fun and compete like against y'all? Like, do you feel
At,
like that's a thing?
at,
Like,
no, and I'm about to say something that some people might get turned off on, but I'm gonna say it.
hmm
In that situation, there was a situation you said about your daughter.
hmm
At that point, she becomes the man, he becomes the bitch.
over winning a video game?
No, what I'm saying is this:
Oh,
he 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 should not be offended. He's the man.
right.
She's the woman.
hmm
Be the gentleman through
Right.
anything. If she
Right.
wins, she wins, and you be the
Right.
gentleman. But if your daughter's sitting there, what I'm saying, be or whatever, what case it may be, and he's like, yeah, yeah. That's how I'm picturing it. The way you described it,
Right.
I'm picturing
Right.
no man should do that. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. He
Right.
he
Right.
becomes he becomes he no man should do that. He's the
Right.
man. He's the
Right.
alpha. He's the
Like,
protector.
right. I feel like back in the day, like men used to let us win.
What like again, go back to go, you know what I'm saying? I got another question. Then we head out. Going back to the 90's or what I'm saying, or when we was high school. What if you beat, you know what I'm saying? What if you beat your ex? Well, that's a bad analogy. Let me if you knew some I'm gonna drop names so bad, but I'm not
Go
gonna do it.
ahead, drop names. I don't
No, I ain't gonna.
care.
No,
Go
no, no,
ahead. I don't.
no,
I said anything's on the table with
no.
me.
I'm
Go
not. No, I'm
ahead.
not. No. There's people associated with us. So I'm not. If
It's
you
okay. It's
say okay,
okay.
if you see any dude who's
Hmm.
with a female back in, let's say, '92, and we're at you know what I'm saying, Chuck E. Cheese, wherever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, or Pistol Piece. How about that?
Okay.
All
All
right,
right.
we had Pistol Piece,
Okay.
and we see her playing skee ball and she beat him. He like,
That's the face. That's the face.
no, you are no longer an alpha. You're no longer a man. You're
Okay.
supposed to be the protector.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. And I swear to God, your daughter never tells I do that ever again.
No, she didn't. She didn't. It's like I said. She even was like, she said she was even playing her worst. Like she allowed him. He must have picked out 3 games, 3 video games, and at that point, he just, I just told my daughter, why didn't you just let him win? Like, it's sad that you had to say that, but she was like, Mom, I was playing shitty. I was pretty much, he still was losing
Right,
on his own video games that he chose. Now he chose these video games. My daughter's like, pick any video game you want. Isn't
right,
that crazy? Like that's crazy. Shout out to my daughter though. I love her, dude. She great. She
right. Okay.
amazing.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Ask me,
saying?
and you know what? You can ask me anything you want. Anything's on the table. Go ahead.
I always do. I ask you shit. I'm
I
like,
know you do. You do.
the
You
fuck.
do. I ain't afraid to
You know,
answer
I have the
shit.
crazy shit I ask your ass.
What?
I'm to my offline.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, yeah. You do ask me. And I ain't afraid to answer nothing either. So I'm down to answer any question.
Let's talk about all right.
You have
Yeah,
asked me some crazy stuff.
right, and
But I
everybody
like your
watching.
crazy questions.
Right,
That's private. That's private.
that's private. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's
Yeah.
private.
So we'll talk about early '90s, like '90 to '95.
Hmm.
All right, and people in the chat, I want y'all response to what was one of the perfect songs in the '90s that you can say, yeah, that's a dating song right there. That's a song right there. We can both get on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Sneak on the
Hmm.
phone. Cause yeah, sneak on the phone sometimes because like you can't, see, you had a curfew, whatever. Or well, I'm talking about for myself, I had a curfew.
Right.
And it's like 11:30 at night, and you listen to a song, and you with your boo thing on the other line, and y'all both listening
Hmm.
to it. What song do you think would be like that song? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is a song that we get to know each other with and date, and you know what I'm saying? This person's feeling me, I'm feeling them. What's the first song comes to mind?
I think All My Life by Casey and JoJo.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, I feel like that
this a little
was.
more later. It's about '97. Okay, but I got you though. No, it's
I mean, yeah,
'98.
I think that. I mean, anything Casey and JoJo or Jodeci, I feel like back in the day for me. But that's the first song that popped in my head on like all my life for some reason.
You just made me think about something. Wasn't my song of choice, but
Mhm.
Casey and JoJo, All My Life gets all the shine. But they had another song called 4 Page Letter.
Oh yes,
That's one
forgot
of my
about
favorite
that
all time
song.
songs. 4 Page
Yeah,
Letter is one of my all time favorite songs, yo.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one. Now,
yeah.
would that be now going back to your question? What would do you remember any song that you remember calling the request line? And do you remember what you wanted to say on that request line? No, you
Mm-mm.
never called the request line.
Nah, man. Back in the day, I didn't call it that request line, man.
I listen. I listen to the people in the chat. Like I did marry my high school sweetheart, and our song was "Let's Chill," and that's the reason why he always commented on that song. And I do remember calling the request line and asking them to play "Let's Chill" and and be like, "Let's chill tonight, baby." Like what I'm saying? Like I would be like telling my ex, "Let's chill tonight, baby," and he would know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day when you would have to send out like little small little quest line. It basically was like almost like leaving a message on an answer machine, pretty much. It's like, "Let's chill tonight, baby." You know what that means? Like,
Yeah, there's two that stands out
uh huh.
that you know what I'm saying that I've never actually dedicated a song to any woman because I've never, you know what I'm saying, had the I guess I never met that woman that I wanted to do it for. But if I had to, let me request line right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, what's up? Chris A1. Okay, pause. Chris, Chris Titmore, A1 Forever Sports, man.
Yes.
He is one of the bombest Atlanta sports content creators, man.
Oh
You know what I'm
shoot.
saying? When and A1 Forever, and not just his theme. He's A1, man. He's a
A1.
serious dude. Anybody watching this right here, go to A1 Forever Sports, man. Solid dude, man. Real cool dude, man. He's a Falcons. He's a Atlanta sports aficionado.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
a diehard 49ers fan. San
right.
Francisco, what up all day, 49ers all day. As you can tell my little background. Somewhere over there.
We're not
Anyways,
talking
let's
about
go.
49.
I love them 49ers. Okay, let's go. You always talk about
And
Falcons.
he
So I got to throw
said,
my
Chris said,
49ers.
"Hey, let's chill.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
chill.
yeah.
It
If
was.
right, so if I had to go, my two go tos were
Mm.
uh Shy, baby, I'm yours.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. That's a
Okay,
good one.
and another one, Slept On by Silk, is what that damn song called, man? Girl, you for me.
Oh, girl, you for me. I'm gonna have to play that. Put that on tonight. I forgot about
Right,
that song.
right. So those are my
Oh
two
my
go tos.
gosh,
Those
yeah,
those are my
that's
two
a good
my go
one.
to songs right there. So anybody in chat want to know what Jamie has said? Hold on a second. Jamie talking about. I think the song is "Moments in Time" or "Love." I gotta check that out right quick. Yeah,
Yeah,
a good love song while you're dating somebody really sets it off right there.
yeah. My ex actually. That was the first time that song came on the radio. Let's chill. That was the first time he ever said I love you.
Really?
He said I love you. That was the first. Speaking about saying I love you, that was the first time he said I love you when it was we were in front of my house and the song was playing on the radio. I was bumping the radio like really loud in the living room. The front door was open, and he basically Let's Chill came on, and his first time he ever said I love you. Like that was that, and it meant something. That's like that's back. That's when when we were talking about that earlier, saying I love you. That's when it felt like it hit to the core. Like oh my god, he just said I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. Now we got
You
a
know.
sports seg for a sports segment of the show. We got Chris A1 saying we're gonna take y'all down football this year. But yeah, man, I
Okay.
feel like
Well, I've been a 49ers
y'all
fan
just y'all
since
just y'all
we were
okay. The
little.
49ers have a subpar quarterback who got overpaid too much for no damn reason. Y'all lost a bunch of guys on defense.
We did. We
You have an
did. That
aging running
sucked. We did.
back, and you right now you have no receiver.
I
You
know.
have
I
no
know.
receiver. Debo
But
Samuel was gone.
you're not a
Brandon
real
Brown, you was
fan.
gone. Your number one
Listen,
receiver right now is Ricky
I
Parasol.
know what's going on, and like I
Oh,
said,
you know
I'm
what's
gonna
going on?
say
Who's
it
number? All right,
again.
no, no, no. All right. You know
I
what's
don't
going
know
on, right?
everything that's going
Who's your
on, but
number one receiver
listen
right
to
now?
it in the chat. I don't
Who's your
know.
number one
I
receiver?
don't know.
But you know everything
I'm
was going
not.
on though, right?
It no. Okay, what I'm saying is I know that we screwing up and I hate our fucking coach, but at the same time, me being a diehard 49ers fan, I love them when they down, I love them when they up. That's the only way you a fan. If you only a fan when they up or with any team, I feel like with any team at all, whether it's football, basketball, if you a true fan, you love them when they down, you love them when they up. If you don't, you ain't a true fan. So I cannot say that I don't love my 49ers even though shit's going on because I am a true fan. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
why you sweat so much for?
I'm not sweating. It's hot. It's that stupid humidity. I just got back from Vegas. I'm not used to all this humidity.
The Atlanta Falcons will by far have a better record than the 49ers. The things that we're doing right now with
Right
the
now.
coach,
But
the things we're
overall, 49ers, overall, their whole
overall. What you about
career.
the fucking what the 1980s? What the fuck are you
I'm
talking
just talking
about?
about overall. It's not just the 80s. What are you talking about? They went to the Super Bowl how many times? They may not have won, okay, recently, but they have gone to the Super Bowl. They've had some really great seasons in the past this cinch, okay? So we're getting off topic. We ain't supposed to be talking about football right now.
All right,
But I would love to come on the show one time when we talk about football.
yeah,
And a
Kristen
girl's
Moore, yeah,
percept in a girl set, okay? Like just perception. I'm just saying. Y'all probably don't have girls on your little football talk show, do you?
No, yes, we do.
Oh,
You
you
must not. That's
do?
what I'm saying. You don't know what's going
Okay,
on
that's
with the
great.
Atlanta
That's
sports thing.
amazing. I feel glad that you
You
guys
need to do
accept.
research.
I will. I don't. I've not watched any of the show yet, so send me the thing. But I would love to. It's true. I love that
But you a
girls.
49ers fan, they ain't gonna let you on no damn. Let me tell you right now.
Oh,
So
it's only all Falcon fans on that
yes,
show.
absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
we
I
support
got it. I
we
got it.
support real
Okay,
teams.
got
We
it.
support real
I
teams.
got it. I got it. Yeah,
Silk,
whatever.
like I said, Silk girl, you from me, and Shy baby, I'm yours. Those are mine right there.
Okay, well, I got it. I got it. I got it.
There you go.
So
I gotta say something. You did an awesome job today, yo.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
if
you.
everybody didn't know, this was the first show that Miss Savage pretty much hosted on her own. You know what I'm saying? Came with some dope topics, dope conversation. We coming on an hour and 20 minutes, man, and
This is
everybody
great.
still watching it. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. Dating in the 1990s was
Hmm.
something serious. And nobody, if anybody doesn't know how dating was, just say a gander at the old school. You know what I'm saying? Show the movies back in the day. Boomerang, you know what I'm saying, stands
Oh
out. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? That's one of the crazy thing. Even the sitcoms back in the day, the Martin, we just talked about living single, Martin living single. So if you
They
want to know how
all
dating
was
was,
yeah.
those you gotta be very creative to show somebody love, show the
Yeah.
compassion. And unfortunately, and you know what I'm saying, 2025, I think it's you know what I'm saying, it's a it's a ain't happening.
Did you walk your girlfriend's class and carry her books like they did in like what was the movie we talked about grown like The Wood? Like would you walk like your girlfriend to class and carry her books and stuff?
When I was with Marcella, I made sure she didn't carry nothing.
That's amazing. That's good. I
Yeah,
remember when I was with Jason, he let me wear his. He gave me like his. Back then, he used to be. He's a Giants fan, but back then in high school, for some reason, he was a Raiders fan. He had like the original white jacket with the Raiders logo. So he would let me wear his jacket, and then he used to have these beads that that way everybody knew I was his girl, which
yep.
was crazy. But same thing. I think he would walk me halfway to class because he never wanted to be late to his. Because you got to get there for the bell run.
Yeah,
You get like.
like life said, a little warning bell.
Yeah, the little warning bells, like
Yeah.
no matter where
Let me
you went,
tell you
okay, I gotta
something.
go.
Okay, for people who know what we're talking about, you had to get from you know what I'm saying third period or what I say second period, third period within what five
Right.
minutes, whatever. At that fourth minute, there's a warning bell, and you would see people that becomes track stars. They
Right.
running,
They're like different
they
times.
running, ducking because if you didn't make it to your class on time, you'll be locked out.
Right.
They give you a point, and you just sitting looking crazy. They send you to the office, whatever case may be. So yeah,
Yeah.
good time. D-boy, did you check out Relive? No, I did not. I got oh shit, I gotta do that shit.
Uh
I gotta see that.
oh.
I gotta see that. It's Reliving Single. That's the one that she said Kim
Hmm.
Coles and John Hinton do. So I
Oh,
gotta check that
okay.
out. I gotta check that out. Great show. Great show, Miss
Awesome.
Savage.
Thank
And tell
you.
everybody, you know what I'm saying,
I
where
was a
we can
little
find you.
nervous, so thanks for hanging in there with me. May as well.
For sure.
No, it is the humidity. It's I'm this hot,
It's all
even
right.
with the air running.
It's all right.
But I'm glad to be back. I will say I'm glad to be back. I met some really cool people on the airplane. It was a great. I even ran into an old girlfriend of mine on the airplane. Crazy coming from Vegas going to Atlanta. Atlanta is the spot, y'all.
Right.
But I'm glad to be back. I was in Vegas a little longer than I expected, but
Good. That's what's
yeah,
up.
glad to be
Like I
back.
said, where can we find you?
We can find me at Savagely Uncut. Yes, on my YouTube channel and on Instagram.
Okay.
So you can follow me there. That would be great and subscribe. I'm trying to
That's
get
what's up.
and I'm trying. Now that I'm back, I can come over and you can help me get my actual show up and running. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, and we gotta do another foodie video. I really wanted to go to a Korean spot now that I'm back.
Yeah, we got it.
All right,
Foodie.
let's do it for
Foodie.
sure.
You gotta say foodie.
Foodies,
There you go.
yes.
There you go. There you go, man. There you go. There you go.
There we go. There we
There
go,
you go.
y'all. There
Hey
we
man,
go.
everybody, if you like the content that you saw today, please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Check out, you
Yes.
know what I'm saying, my girl Miss Savage. She does have she's a businesswoman as well. She does candles and scents and all that good stuff. So go to
Yes.
her,
Oh,
go
I wanna say something real fast. I'm glad you brought up candles. Okay. How about if we can do like a contest with all our viewers? All right. And they can either do it in the messenger chat. We really need to come up with a name for our show for the three of us. And since I do candles, I will put together a package and I will send out a gift box with my massage candle in there, which I'm releasing. Another, a regular candle, and maybe some like goodies I brought back from Vegas, and like make a really cute like gift box, and we'll give it out to the person that comes out with the best name. How's that sound?
I can dig that with that.
Yeah, maybe put in a gift
I
card
mean,
or
I'm cool
something.
with the Devo Vibe show. If you want to go with that, like you did, I'm cool with it.
Listen, I was tired. I can't believe life hit me up
I'm
real
cool with
quick
the
too.
Devo
He was
Vibe
like,
show.
Devo, oh shoot, Devo Vibe Show. Listen, like I
I'm
almost
totally
knocked over
with
my
it.
whole camera because of that.
Totally with
I
it.
can't believe I did that. Like I didn't even catch it till he said so. He sent me like a private message. I was like, oh my god.
There you go. Y'all see it.
But no, for real.
I'm with. I can dig it. I can dig it.
I felt so
Yeah.
bad to life. I was like, I'm so sorry. But no, for real. Y'all, let's make a contest out of it before next week, because next week is our 10th show together. And I feel like if somebody can give us a really great trio name, I will definitely mail out a gift box full of lots of goodies. So I brought back some great stuff from Vegas too. So I think that'd be great. So
Yeah,
let's
that's
get on it,
awesome.
y'all. Let's get on it.
Let's do it. Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it. Let's
Let's
do
do it.
it.
Hey, y'all, everybody who came in, I want to thank everybody who
Yes.
came in. We had quite a few
Thank
people
you.
come in. You know what I'm saying? Your niece came in.
I
My nephew
know.
came in. Jamie came in. Chris Tip Moore came through. You know what I'm saying? Blackberry
Hey.
Molasses always a good supporter of the show. Came through. Rosalind Blog came through.
Hey. Yep.
My homie Jordan came through. Brother for Another Mother came through. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all, we got another show going on tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Next Tuesday. Don't know what the topic's going to be. It's going to be
Part
1990s all
two.
day. We ain't
Maybe
doing
it's
no
part
part two.
two.
We've been on for almost 30, 90 minutes. It's a wrap.
It's a great topic though. If you noticed last week it kind of took over too. So
Yeah, it's good.
there's a lot to talk about. But
All
the
right.
90s are just amazing anyways. So
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Savage, huh?
Mwah,
Virtual kiss
mwah,
for you. You
mwah.
know what I'm saying? Everybody
Thank
watching,
you.
thank y'all so much for coming through. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we got something right here, man. Or put it on the community page. Good. Hey, good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I can. Yeah, I'm gonna put that. Yeah, Jamie, that's a great idea.
Hmm.
That's a great idea. Oh shit, I'm trying to talk. You can't even see the damn shit.
I can't even see it.
Yeah, put the idea on community page. Basically, I can go on my community. I can go on my community page, say what should show be titled, and then
Oh no,
we
Elle,
can
thanks
get
for the
there. We
idea.
can get
Hopefully,
there.
girl, you can come up to help us come up with the name.
Man, she too busy, goddamn fucking planting
She might be planting something and then all of a sudden think of a great
tomatoes
name and be
and
like,
plantains and all. Let me tell you something. She has a garden out of this damn world. I don't have the
that's
patience for
dope.
it. And
That
I don't
is
have
really
patience for it.
dope.
One thing I ain't waiting for
I'm not a
Jamie.
green thumb
Jamie, I'm
person.
waiting for this goddamn book. She writing a book, yo. I'm waiting for this shit for like 2, 3 years. The fuck?
Oh shoot.
It's gonna
Oh
happen though.
shoot.
It's gonna happen though. Everybody, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying, to the
Of course.
channel. Um, and on behalf of Debo Life, he has slipped out. I know he's grateful y'all came through. I'm
Yes.
grateful y'all came
I'm
through
great. I'm very grateful, y'all. Thanks for staying with us the whole show.
for sure, for
For
sure.
sure.
And y'all be safe out there. We're gonna do it
Yes.
again next week. Nice topic. We'll see what happens. But come through. It's gonna go down to next week, Tuesday at 7:15 Eastern time,
Mm-hmm.
4:15 West Coast time.
Yes.
And y'all enjoy your day. And everybody,
Yeah.
if you could, I'm gonna stand for a little bit. Everybody listening right now, if you could give a hand clap emoji for Miss Savage. Like I said, this was her first show. And
Thank you.
you know what I'm saying? If you could do a hand clap or a good job or whatever the case may be, it'll mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? This is the lifelong friend right here. You know what I mean? Love her to death. And
Mhm.
she's doing her thing. And I'm glad to be a part of her progression. There you go. We got a hand clap right there.
Thank
So
you,
Jamie,
sweetie. I love her. And she's so
appreciate it.
cute.
Man,
Yeah.
Jamie a real one, yo.
She is. She
Yeah,
always be a great support behind my back. I love her. She
yeah, for
amazing.
sure.
Girl
For
power for
sure.
sure.
For sure. All right,
Hmm.
y'all, everybody. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Be safe
Yes.
out there.
Be
You know
safe.
what I'm saying? Respect, love, and peace. R.I.P. to my dog, Raleigh. Man, I miss that dog so much.
Oh my god. Hey, Crafty Bandits too. Go
Respect,
follow her
right?
on IG, y'all. Please. Crafty Bandits.
Say that again.
Crafty Bandits with a K.
Oh, okay.
But
Crafty
oh yeah, I'm
Bandit.
sorry. Crafty Bandits with the K, y'all. Go support my daughter, please. She's an amazing artist. Amazing artist, y'all.
All right, let's do it.
So
Let's do
yeah,
it. Let's
let's
do
do
it.
it.
Everybody, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming by a 90's Vibe. We're going to ride out again next week. Y'all take care now.
Yes. Take care. Bye.